and welcome to part 2 of my Multiversus picks, where I will be talking about my personal picks for Multiversus and the movesets that I've given these characters. If you haven't already watched part 1, go watch part 1. And if you enjoy this content, consider subscribing and dropping a like. And if you want to see any characters that aren't in this video, leave a comment. So, let's get into this. So last time, let me go to slideshow mode. Last time, we talked about Ruby Rose, we talked about Godzilla, we talked about the Player, Robot Chicken, and lastly, we also talked about Mordecai and Rigby. So in this video, like I said in the last video, today, the first character we'll be talking about is Gwimbly. So Gwimbly is from Smiling Friends, and he would be a heroic, animated, non-human, and he is a bruiser. His icon is on the corner, and his can of corn would just be his ring out. Here's the height comparison, and Gwimbly would just be a normal, straight-up fighter with some slight abilities, like some of his specials let him use cream corn to give him a buff. And there even is his iconic spin dash, which he can do, which is 100% his. And he can even use his Gwimbly gun in his neutral. So his first perk would actually give him a 2.2% buff always, and his second perk would allow 1.5% more knockback. And there's not really many skins that we can actually do for Gwimbly. I couldn't really think of anything personally. Up next is Peppermint Butler from Adventure Time, who would be a mage, who would be a villainous, non-human animated. His ghost would be his ring out, and his icon is right there. There's the height comparison. So most of his attacks would actually just consist of not much, but his neutral attack would be a shotgun. He would have a basic jab. He would use the dark magic book that he has, and he would even be able to summon his own ghost. With one of his specials, though, his down special, he would actually be able to drop a candles and triangle thing, carpet, to actually use as a shield for a while. They could be used as a slight area to regenerate health and get rid of projectiles. He would be a mostly supporting-ish character, kind of. But it would also be more of a knockback controlling character. His first perk allows his down special lasts 5 seconds longer, and also doing now 1.5 health every second. And his second perk is his demons from the Nightosphere also do damage now, ice damage. His skins are Peppermint, Lego Peppermint Butler, Butterscotch Butler, and Pumpkin Peppermint Butler. Number 8 is Scarecrow, who would be the villainous caped human and would be a DC mage. His character is not much wanted, but I would love to see him. I think it'd be pretty unique. His icon's in that corner, and his ring out would just be his hat getting stuck by a pitchfork. The height comparison. He would actually be a pretty lanky, tall character, and this is not really what he would look like, but this is one of his original designs, and I chose this design because it kind of fit the character a lot. A lot of his attacks would actually consist of poisons. He'd be able to deal poison damage, stuns, and even be able to do a lot of knockback. A lot of his attacks would consist of his pitchfork, bombs, and just a lot. One of his moves is a sticky bomb, which can stick to anything. It's a sticky bomb that will go off after landing after 3 seconds. Here are his skins, and his first perk allows his poison to also deal ice damage. And the second perk is his bomb goes off as soon as it lands on the ground. The first skin is the Poison Doctor, the Arkham Scarecrow, and the Crow Keeper Scarecrow. Next up is Wile E. Coyote. Wile E. Coyote would be the villainous animated non-human from Looney Tunes. He's a wacky character, and his ring out and his icon would be him exploding. His height comparison, he's about the same size as Bugs Bunny and Shaggy. So most of his moves would actually just be goofy types of moves. So his neutral is just using a door to slap people. But one of his unique moves is his down special. So his down, or is it his down special? No, sorry. It's his neutral down. So his neutral down is a box that he pulls out, which, just like Bugs Bunny's down move, which is his crouch, this version can actually pull out anything. So you can use a lot of items like anvils, rocket launchers, snipers, Marvin's bubble blaster. You can use a lot of different items from this box, and it's an actual move. It's not a crouch, unlike Bugs Bunny. His first perk will let his explosions do stuns for 2.5 seconds, and his second perk adds ice damage to his neutral attacks. His skins would be Van Wild, Cheerleader Wily, Soliton Coyote, the Toon Squad Wily, and the Toon Squad 96 Wily. That's all for this video. I know it was not the normal 5 that was done last video, but there's a reason, because one character will get an entire dedicated video. It's the first hybrid character. No, I'm sorry, it's not Ben 10. I'll show you now. But if you did like this content and you do want to see part 3, then consider subscribing, like I said, drop a like, and even I really want you to leave your characters in the comments and even maybe suggest your own ideas on movesets. Anyways, that would be all for this video, and the character for part 3 is Gamamon from Digimon Ghost Game. See you in part 3. Peace out.